You know the deal. You know the drill. It's me, Shaka Pitts, a.k.a. Spitz McMahon, the voice of Baltimore hip-hop. What's good, y'all? Like to welcome y'all to another segment of Shock Value. And this is an impromptu shock value, meaning, for my niggas out there, this is just an on the spot. I didn't plan this. This is just some shit I'm just doing real quick. Baltimore versus Philly just went down. We just got back like 2 hours ago. It's fucking 4:20 a.m. It's definitely real in the field. You know what I mean? Big up to all my people from MABA, Mid-Atlantic Battle Association. It's still up right now. You know what I mean? Jacked into the Matrix. I'm going to give y'all a real quick, you know what I mean, brief synopsis or overview of what went down. You know what I mean? And let y'all know where we at right now. You still got to check out the footage for yourself and decide, you know what I mean, how the fuck you feel about whatever the fuck you go see on the footage, you know, versus what I say. So I'm going to just get into it a little bit real quick. So the first battle was against Lil Tay from Baltimore, big up to So Swag, and some other nigga. And I'm going to say some other nigga because I don't know the nigga's name because there was no fucking introductions of any of the fucking rappers. So I can't tell you who was who unless I knew a motherfucker or unless a motherfucker told me. So I'll just say that. So if I say like somebody versus some nigga or whatever, don't blame me, B. Hey, I don't make the news. I just read the paper. Niggas didn't even announce who it was that was battling, so I can't call it. All right? But the first one was Lil Tay versus some nigga from Philly. Flat out, from the fucking gun to the fucking finish line, Tay beat the fuck out that nigga. And that's real talk, Spitz McMahon. Tay fucked him up. It wasn't even a fucking contest. Tay fucked him up from the door. He shut the fucking crowd up. You know what I mean? And it was a real round. It was a regular Philly crowd. A lot of crowd fucking participation from niggas singing niggas verses and shit like that. Literally, big up the Rip the Ruler. Yeah, niggas singing niggas verses and shit like that, and ad-libbing and split starring and all types of shit going on. But Tay fucked that nigga up from the door every round. The nigga was outclassed, like easily outclassed. So that's for the record. Bong. That's done. The next one was Murder versus Dice. All right, Murder versus Dice, and that was a good fight on Murder's end. The first round was actually pretty good from both rappers, but Murder outlasted them. Murder pretty much won every fucking round. But the boy Dice was alright. His intros like fucking blew me to no fucking end though. I gotta keep it 100. Like nigga did an intro every time he rapped. He did the same intro, and y'all know Dice. Y'all seen him battle before in Philly, so he does the intro thing. He does, you know what I mean, the little homie shit, and you know what I mean, it was peace for the first round, but then he did it every round, and by the third round when he was doing the little intro, even his people wasn't into it as much as they was before. So in my opinion, you know what I mean, you might want to lay off that a little bit, B. You know what I mean? But the first round was definitely dope between both MCs, but in my opinion, Murder won that one also. He decisively fucked him up in 3 rounds also. The next one was Rittens versus M. Dot. I'm sorry, I'm out of order, yeah, but fuck it. Rittens versus M. Dot. I forgot one, but we'll go back to that one. Rittens versus M. Dot was kind of weird. The boy M. Dot had he had presence, he had personality, but again, a lot of I don't like to use the word dick riding because it can I mean, it's a homosexual term. You know what I mean? And it could be disrespectful or more disrespectful than what's intended to be. So what I'll say is a lot of backpatting. You know what I mean? A lot of again, crowd participation. It was actually niggas standing next to the nigga that was rapping. His man will be standing next to him, spitting with him. You know what I mean? Like literally saying his words with him or mouthing the words, and it was weird. It was very fucking weird. Rittens, in my opinion, won that battle. I want to say in 2-1, the guy 2-1. It wasn't a real strong performance from Rittens. And part of that was from the crowd. The crowd was really, really ratchet. It was a bunch of bitches like really, really like yakking in the front. You know what I mean? So that was a little weird battle. You know what I mean? But if I had to judge it, I would give it to Rittens. It wasn't his strongest performance, but I do think he edged the dude out. Rittens did some different shit than he usually do. But you know. At the end of the day, I think he won that, but it wasn't a strongest performance as I would like to see from Rittens, and it wasn't as strong as a performance as, let's say, a Lil Tay. But it is what it is. You know, he got that, but it could have been a little better as far as that. Backtrack a little bit. We had Smurf actually went second. Smurf versus some other nigga. I don't know his name either. That was a weird one as well. Smurf, you could sort of tell it was his first out-of-town battle or whatever, but he was alright. He was alright, but he got to learn. He got to learn the how can I say this? He got to learn to be more than be more. You know what I mean? Like he got to step his game up a little bit more to fuck with. You know what I mean? That out-of-town shit like that on a regular basis, but. I didn't really like the other dude really, you know what I mean, that much either. So it's like, if I had to vote that one, I would give that one to Smurf also, but not by much, if by any. And to be honest, I might take my vote back. I wasn't really impressed with that battle overall. But Smurf, you know, he held it, you know, he did his thing, but, you know, I don't think it was out of town worthy. That's just my opinion. But, you know what I mean? That's my dude, Smurf. But the other dude was less than that, in my opinion. All right? The other one that went down was Black Hayes versus Major League. Now, that one was interesting from the door because that was actually the last official battle of the night because they said Lil D and Nate wasn't going to fight the dudes they were supposed to fight because of the time, and they had some ass shaking event going on after the fact. It was already on some niggardly shit. So Tom was running. You know what I mean? Tom was running real fast. Niggas was behind the curve. So that was so Nate and D wasn't going to fight. So Major League and Black Hayes went on. First round was cracked. Both of them did real well. Hayes was on his shit. You know what I mean? Had the crowd like, you know what I mean? Like shut the crowd up the whole 9 yards. You know what I mean? Had Tech 9 like, oh shit, on some like, yeah. You know what I mean? And then as the rounds progressed, the crowd got more ratchet. They wasn't paying attention to shit. And Hayes pretty much stopped. You know what I mean? After the second round, he wouldn't rap a third round. And Major League went on and just rapped the third round and just threw out some disses and shit to Nate and D or whatever. So that's pretty much what happened. On that battle, you really got to call that one for yourself. The crowd, again, got really, really ratchet and really, really, really negrocious. So you got to call that one yourself, to be honest. But Hayes did not do a third round. I will say that. And the event itself could have been facilitated a little better. It was moments. Most of the moments there were very negrocious, very niggardly. Facilitation had some fuckery to it. You know what I mean? But everything went off with no violence, no issues, no whatever. So big ups for that. Big up to Street Arenas for holding the event. Big up to everybody involved with that. You know what I mean? With Luke. You know what I mean? Everybody in Baltimore battles. Everybody with the Mid-Atlantic Battle Association. So it went off. You know what I mean? Hopefully it'll get bigger and better. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? I ain't throwing shots or whatever. I'm just calling it how I see it. You know what I mean? And that's real talk, Spitz McMahon. So y'all wait for the fucking footage to come out. And word on the street, after we left, they actually did do the Lil D and Lil Nate fights against the Philly niggas. And I heard Philly niggas got fucked up. You know what I mean? That's what I heard. But, again, I don't make the news. I just read the paper. Shock value, Spitz McMahon. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube. Check out all the battles. Mid-Atlantic Battle Association, we definitely doing it. Yeah, it's real in the field. Get at us, man. Mid-Atlantic Battle Association on Facebook. Get that goddamn camera out of my face.